Hi, my name is Chris Hemmah. I'm from Palm Springs, California, and I am at TinyFest with my box truck. It's a 2018 ProMaster box truck, 10 foot by 7 foot by 7 foot, and it's all electric. No propane, no nothing. So it's easy to use. I have solar, I have got lithium batteries and induction cooktops, air conditioning, the little faux reefer unit up top, which helps sell the stealth look of the truck. The idea is I want to be able to park anywhere without getting noticed. And one of the things I noticed was in the back of hotels, often the workers will be parking a row of white trucks. So I'm going to just blend in. That's the idea. So I want to be able to go anywhere at any time and not have to think about, oh, did I bring propane, or do I have this, do I have that? The truck is literally going to sit operating, the fridge will be running. I'll just go turn the key and be able to go anywhere. So here we have the front side, the street side, and it came with a awning already installed. I bought this unit, it had already been fit out at one point in time, but the interior was not done to my liking, so I completely gutted it and changed it into what you'll see today, which is like a little cabin. I was going for a little bit of a nautical look, so I went with navy blues and creams and put a wood ceiling on it, and wanted it to have a little bit of a sailboat vibe. But it's got all the comforts of home. It's got a little fireplace. In fact, I should turn that on. Not that it's all that impressive, but it is a little bit of an unusual feature in a tiny camper. But the awning's kind of a nice thing to have for shade, and the woman who owned it previously had a Carefree of California Atta-room designed for this, custom made, and I've never installed it, but it has a screen room with roll-down curtains that you can put out here. So if you're setting up and you're going to be somewhere for a while, you can bring that with. But it's bulky, and she would carry it on a hitch carrier. So I have 16 gallons of fresh water, 16 gallons of gray, and I have a water heater on board. I modified a dorm fridge to work rather than buying the higher end refrigeration. Seems to be working pretty well. The bed, I started with that design. The reason that I bought the box truck was because I'm 6'2", and in a normal van, I can't sleep sideways comfortably. But with this, my finished width is about 6'5". So I've got plenty of room there. And this is from Scandinavian Designs. And this pulls out, drops down, and makes a bed. And all of my batteries, all of my solar power system, everything is underneath there. So I did modify the legs. I bought taller legs to be able to build the higher box. And you'll notice there's ventilation in the box for the batteries and the cooling system for the inverter. So this isn't just a stock sofa. I did a little modification to it. But in the morning when you get up, it's just an easy matter of pushing that back. And well, I have a 3,000 watt inverter, but I've discovered that that may not be a current version. I had a little electrical issues this morning related to it not being a pure sine inverter, so I think I'm going to replace that. But I've got battle-born batteries, 200. They're each 270 amp hours, so I've got 540 amp hours of 12-volt lithium batteries on board, which should be enough. I've got 600 watts of solar up top, and I've got a Victron 50 amp DC to DC charger. So when I'm rolling down the road, it'll charge at 1 kilowatt on a sunny day per hour. So that makes it really nice if I use all my batteries up the previous day, which I haven't yet, but it's brand new, so I haven't really used it at all. So the idea is it'll charge quickly. The kitchen is just very basic. I've got an induction cooktop, dorm fridge that I've modified. I used aluminum L channel, and The previous owner had taken a fridge and screwed into it. I took that fridge out and I put the screws back in the exact same spot and punctured a line. So I had to buy a new fridge, so I used VHB tape to install the aluminum channel to mount it, which worked really well. And I've got a Kuma water heater, which will eventually hook into the coolant system of the engine, so that when you go down the road, it'll heat the water. If you look on the back of the water heater, you'll see some little lugs where the coolant lines connect. So there's one in and one out on the back. It also has electric, which is what I'm using now. But eventually, every time I go down the road, I'll have hot water. The shower, I used a PVC tile system that's designed for showers. It interlocks, and you use silicone caulking between the tiles. And I used Red Guard on the back, built a plywood shell, and enclosed it with the PVC tiles. And it's supposed to be really a good system. It seems like it'll work really well. Well, I bought the box truck to be able to get away. I live in Palm Springs, California, and it gets to be 120 degrees in the summer. I'm from North Dakota, Minnesota, so I have family up there. And I like to travel, but I don't necessarily like staying in people's houses. I feel like if I park in the driveway and bring steaks, I'm a more welcome guest, and I like to have my own environment, my own space. So this allows me to travel quickly and easily anywhere I want to go, even if it's just like to a state park. You go for the day, you've got your cooking facilities, you've got your food, and it's easy to just take off and go. Take a little vacation. So the idea of that is appealing to me. I live in a tiny house full time in Palm Springs, so my large house has 280 square feet. So that's small living, but I love it. I love it. And my friends joke, you know, I'm a big guy in a small house. So the houses just keep getting smaller, and this one is 70 square feet, but it's got everything you need. And I really enjoy the lifestyle, and the people here are really very much like-minded. So it's a fun environment, and I like it. I like being able to travel.